Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Surplus Nut here bringing another review on my Mosin Nagant Tula 1934. This is the 9130. This rifle I purchased it about maybe 3 weeks ago, and I just finished refurbishing the whole gun. Basically all I had to do with this one was just do the stock. I purchased this rifle from JG Sales, and I did pay the $10 extra for them to pick the best rifle out of 5, and I was really surprised that they sent me a very nice rifle. They did a good job over there picking this gun for me, and the bluing, it's 100% on this gun. The only thing I had to retouch was the butt end plate of the gun. Just re-blew it a little bit, and everything else was nice and dark as far as the bluing goes. This is the hex receiver, Mosin Nagant, which is a pre-war rifle. So the finishing on the metal is very nice and smooth. There's no tooling marks, no pitting. I mean, the bluing on this gun and the metal finish on it is like brand new. There's no it's amazing. And also the barrel, the bore, is in very good shape. There's no pitting, no rust, nor frosting inside. I mean, the rifling is really nice and strong all the way throughout the whole board of the gun. It's not counterboard. It's the rifling comes out all the way up to the crown. It's got a very good crown, so it promises to be a pretty decent shooter. And I haven't taken it out to the range yet, but I'm planning on doing that. A little bit of history on this rifle. This rifle was in service from 1891 all the way through 1945 and even the 1960s in different countries that used this rifle. They're a very accurate rifle. It shoots the 7.62 by 54 Russian rim cartridge, and it's a very powerful cartridge. You can use that round for just about anything. You're going to be hunting in North America, you can take any game with that cartridge. It's very powerful. And on these guns that have the very long barrel, they're very accurate. This is a matching serial number 11702. The only thing that is electro pencil is the butt plate end, the bolt, and the magazine well here. But besides that, it matches. The handguard, I liked it because it's the same. It was the same color as the whole rifle, like the stock. Some people complain about getting these Mosin Nagant's 9130s, and the handguard is like a completely different color. This one came with the brass end caps here on the handguard, which I didn't know they were brass, so they kind of like cleaned them out. It looked like they have black paint over it. So I scraped it a little bit. I saw the kind of like the gold color. I realized it was brass, so I went ahead and polished them, and they came out really nice. It complements the rifle real good, and the finishing came out really nice. I used Minwax Sonoma Red with some lacquer spray on it. I didn't really, I didn't give it a lot of coats because I didn't want to get it very glossy, just enough that you could see the finish on the gun there. Very nice how it came out. Just so you guys can see it, the bluing on the gun is very nice. I think it came out really nice. Here's the other side. The gun. It came with this dark green sling. The little collars, leather collars here, they're in very good shape. I like that. The sling wasn't full of Cosmoline like the whole rifle. Some of them, they get stained pretty bad, and it's like you have to buy a new one, another one. So this one came in really nice shape. It was wrapped up separately, so it's not stained up with Cosmoline, so I was able to use it. And I like the green, dark green sling, how it goes with the finish of the gun. On my other M38 Mosin Nagant, which I do have a review posted on YouTube, it's got the tan sling, and I was going to end up getting another one like a dark green, but once I finished that gun, I like how it matches the gun now. This one on the bolt, the bolt works really good on this gun. It doesn't stick. As you can see, it works perfect. There you go. Now, one thing I had to do to this bolt was to take it apart, and it was also packed with Cosmoline. Is that yellow grease that they put it over the gun just to preserve it. They put it over the stock, the wood. I mean, when you get these rifles, a lot of people that they have seen them before I refurbish them or redo them, they're like, oh my God, dude, just throw that thing in the garbage. But beauties to the eye of the beholder, and you guys that redo the guns, you guys know how that goes. Once we see a gun, no matter how bad of a shape it is, we see the beauty of it and we know the outcome of it. So once I do the guns and they see them again, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it came out that nice. But yeah, that's what it is. And on these bolts, I took it all apart, cleaned all the Cosmoline out of it, and individually all the parts you have to clean them real good. And then if you polish all of them, I polished them with very fine sandpaper, like 900 grit, and then I use a Dremel tool, and I do polish all the different pieces of the bolt. And then once I put the bolt back together, all the main sliding areas of the bolt, I repolished it really good, and it came out really nice. The job I did on the bolt, and I don't have that problem that sometimes I've seen videos on YouTube about the sticking Mosin Nagant bolt. This thing works like a charm. It doesn't stick at all. Now you got to remember, these rifles are military rifles, and you're not going to get the operation of this bolt as smooth as what you will find on a modern Remington 700 action bolt. It's just not going to happen. I mean, these rifles were built to be used in the snow, in the dirt, rubbles, out there in buildings, but back in the war, and especially these guns. These guns were used all the way from World War I, and so these are like really strong rifles. But the inside, if you clean them really good, they come out really clean. The follower and the magazine, everything came out really nice and clean. So the bolt works like a charm. I mean, on this one, this tula, it's like really nice. I like the way it came out, and the bluing is really nice and dark on this rifle here. And I'm going to be making another video more in details with all the components that this one came with, the bayonet and all that. And also I'll be making another third part just to show you guys the difference between this one and the M38, which is it is a carbine, because it's not as long as this. It's only about 40 inches long. On this one, I normally put the emblem that corresponds to the country of the rifle. In this case, is the red Soviet Union star that has a little sickle in it with a hammer. I think it makes the rifle look very historical, and it complements the gun if you're going to display it really nice. And also on my other guns, like my K98 Mauser, I have the German emblem on there in the buttstock. On my K31 Schmidt Ruben, I have the Switzerland little red cross emblem on it. So I think, you can get these little things on the internet. They're just regular pins that you can put on a hat, and just adapt it, grind out the little pin in the back and flatten it out. You can flatten it out. This one I have to do that to it. and then just kind of like put it on there, and it makes it look really nice, you know. It makes it look really nice. So this gun, it's long, especially if you put the bayonet. This thing is like almost 6 feet long. But if you shoulder the gun, I mean, it shoulders really good. It's a little bit front heavy, but it's a very, very nice rifle, really nice and balanced for as long as it is. And it feels great. I mean, remember, you're holding a piece of history with this rifle. This is the rifle that the Russians used in World War II. I mean, all the way from World War I through World War III. I mean, II. And especially in the movies, if you guys watch the movie Enemies at the Gate, which it's the movie about Vasily Zaitsev, the sniper, the Russian sniper, that had, I think, over 242 kills. And it's a really nice movie, and it also shows the other German sniper that they send over to try to kill him. It's a really nice movie. Well, this is the rifle that the Russian sniper used. The only thing is that they had the bent bolt and a scope on it. And also, a lot of people think that because there's some Mosin Nagants out there that are being sold with a bent bolt and a reproduction type scope on it, that it's the same sniper scope that Vasily Zaitsev used and those snipers in Russia. But remember, those are all refurbished rifles like these are. So on those guns, they the real sniper guns that they use, like Vasily Zaitsev used, they were special production guns that would go strictly to the sniper. So there was more detail put in the gun, especially with the barrel, the bore of the gun, and all that, the overall accuracy. The tolerance were way a lot tighter. And but most of these 9130s, man, they're all Russian refurbished. Like on this one, you notice it's like the same like my M38. It's got a repair down here in the stock. I've seen a lot of Mosin Nagants that have that. It's like on an angle, but they did a good job. It's nice and smooth, but it's not uneven. And when you refinish the gun yourself, also you make it even look nicer. But they all have that. I don't know if it's because when they threw it down on the ground, on piles or whatever, before they got refurbished, they cracked or whatever, and the Russian ended up repairing them. But that's the only thing this rifle has, that little repair on the bottom there. Otherwise, it didn't have no dings or anything else. It was really easy to sand down and finish. But I really like it. This is my Tula, 1934. This is a pre-war weapon. Okay, the war started with Germany, Hitler invading Europe in 1939 by invading Poland, and then around 1941 or 42, around there is when he started putting his eye towards Russia. So any gun that has the hex receiver that is pre-war, like this 1939 Tula, it's going to be pre-war, so the finish is really nice. My M38, it's a 1943 gun, which the war was already going on in that year. So the finishing on the round receiver is pretty crude. It's got a lot of tuning marks. So there you go. But they're still nice rifles. I mean, I will be making a review comparing this gun to my M38 carbine, Mosin Nagant, and I just wanted to show you guys the gun, make sure, you know, just so you guys could see it, the outcome of this gun, how it came out, really nice, the finishing, the overall of the gun, and this is it. I'll catch you guys out with another, with the second and third part of this review. You have a great day.